welcome back to another video. Today in this video I'm going to review Superior OS Xcalibar, and before we start let me clear a few things. If you are currently using Superior OS, the older version, and if you want to upgrade, then remember one thing: we have two versions in Superior OS. One is vanilla, another one will be GF's version, and I'm using here the GF's version. And remember one thing: if you are using vanilla version, then if you want to update without losing data, then you must download the vanilla version. And if you want to update with GF's version, then you guys need to do a clean flash. Remember one thing: if you are currently on GF's version, then download the GF's version to flash without losing data, and if you are using vanilla version, then download the vanilla version. So that's all. Now let's get into the business. So first of all, let me show you from the settings, and if you this ROM is upgradable or not, we should update or not. In one word, you guys can update, no problem. And let me show you from the setting. And here is the Android version. You guys already know about that. This is Android 11, of course, and we have the latest security patch level. Here you guys can see October 1, and we have the latest kernel 4.9.285 lineage OS plus, and which is really capable kernel. You guys can play games like Free Fire and Call of Duty. You guys can, or PUBG. You guys can face lag, but on Free Fire you guys can set on ultra and high resolution. You guys can easily play games without any issue, and even if you guys can record it, screen record while playing games, you guys can do that without any issue. And after that, let me show you system section. We have the built-in keyboard, which is Google keyboard. Actually, you guys already know about that. And we have developer options enabled. You guys can see average memory 2.4 GB of 2.9 GB memory used. You guys know about that. And if you want to customize anything, then you guys can choose. And digital well-being, and which is working pretty much fine. And let me show you that. Here is the Free Fire 2 hour 27 minute played Free Fire. So this is a big time, you guys. And accessibility, we have the screenshot options and text to speech output, and here is some customization you guys can do. You guys can make your text contrasty, and you guys can combine the mono audio while playing music, and you guys can enable high contrasty text if you want to then. And after that, we have security option, and we have fingerprint, just one tap unlock, and which is pretty much faster. And fingerprint and face unlock also faster. And let me show you face unlock and app locker. Everything is working pretty much fine, and this ROM is getting smoother day by day. And let me show you the face unlock. So it's pretty much fast. So now let me show you. And battery section, I will talk about battery backup, and which is really good and better than the Nusantara OS 3.3 version. So I will talk about it later. And on sound section, as usual, what we have actually, and you guys can customize dial pad tones, charging sound, charging vibration, touch sounds, anything you guys can do according to your choice. And here is the display setting. We have adaptive brightness, live display, and this is really cool thing. And if you guys actually know how to customize that color calibration, then so those things are working actually, no issues on that. And double tap to wake, working pretty much fine, and blurs working pretty much fine. And don't customize anything here, because by default we need device default. And system font here, default font, and you guys can change the size of font, no problem. And here, smallest DP, here is 399. You guys can make it 360 to get some bigger size in text. And styles and wallpapers, let me show you. And we have those wallpapers, and we have built-in wallpaper application in Superior OS. And here is the styles. You guys can build yourself, no problem. And here is the grids, and we have so many clocks built in, and you guys can choose any if you want to. And we have switch style like Oxygen OS, and we have so many built-in font like this. You guys can change your font without any issue. You don't need to root or don't need to do anything. So after that, let me show you the superior goodies, which is the customization hub for superior settings. And actually on status bar we have the regular items. You guys can see the traffic indicators, which is working pretty much fine, and clock and date, and also working pretty much fine. You guys can customize anything if you want to, and those things are useful totally. Volti working, select volti icon, you guys can change volti icon, and so many icons are available there. And battery percentage you guys can enable, so many things are there. And quick settings, we have regular items, and they show brightness slider and brightness control buttons, everything you actually need. And if you want to add text on your footer QoS display, you guys can do like here is the superior OS. You guys can customize this text if you want to, then add and customize that text like this. You guys can do actually. And after that, let me show you on buttons. In future they will add some features here, that's why this is totally empty right now. You guys can easily use. And navigation bar as usual, what we always had in that ROM. And gestures, you guys can use ASP gesture, which actually I'm using right now. And after that, double tap on status bar. If you double tap on status bar, display will turn up. So everything is just working. I tested, no problem any. And always on display schedule, you guys can enable or disable, so you guys can use. And I don't recommend to use any AOD. And fingerprint vibration authentication, everything is working pretty much fine. I told you guys earlier that one tap unlock fingerprint is really faster. And we have the gaming mode here on miscellaneous. You guys can customize anything if you want to. Then if you know how to customize. And performance tuning, you guys can enable performance here and get. And it's three finger customization. Actually 3-finger screenshot is working pretty much fine, no issues. And long screenshot you guys can take actually. And now let's talk about some basic things. And first of all, status bar, we have the regular items, and which is actually working pretty much fine. I tested everything, including the screen recorder, you guys can see, and working pretty much fine, no issues. And you guys can customize if anything from here if you need then. And let me show you the built-in home settings, actually the launcher, and we have so many customizations here. And if it show free RAM in recent, if you want to show RAM in recent, then just enable this feature and go to your recent menu, and you guys will get free RAM here. And you guys can unlock the recent task like MIUI. If you click on that option, you guys can lock that feature. So this is a new thing you guys can get by flashing this ROM, and this is really faster and accurate, and GPS working pretty much fine. Let me show you that. Wi-Fi is connected, and let me turn on the location. So location is on, so you guys can see this is the current location, and it's working pretty much fine. And my Wi-Fi is low right now, and actually this is working. That's I'm going to show. And now let's talk about battery backup. I forgot to show you guys. And I stopped using my device at 12:26 at night, and battery was 75%, and Wi-Fi was turned on, and SIM card was in 4G mode actually. And you guys can see, and I checked it in the morning, you guys can see 10:38, and battery was 73%. That means 2% battery drop while Wi-Fi was turned on, and SIM card was in 4G mode. So that's why 2% battery drop. So that's why if you ask me, then I can assure you guys this is really good battery backup. This is really good. And if you want to compare with .os, then I will prefer .os so over the superior OS. And here is the CPU throttling test. I tested it for 5 minutes, so you guys can see CPU throttle to 76%, and which is really good and better than Nusantara OS. And if you ask me to compare with Nusantara, so I can assure you guys it's really better than Nusantara in every aspect. So you guys can flash, and you guys can customize that navigation pill button, so no issues on that. And now let me show you some basic things like safety net is passed or not. And where is the safety net? Here it is. So run the test. So by default safety net is passed, and Geekbench score, which is really good and better than the otherwise. And let me show you that. So you guys can see 266 and 1105. So this is really good and better than, far better than otherwise. So you guys can go with that, no problem. And what I left to show you guys, I already routed, you guys already know. And we have the superior OS wallpaper section. You guys can choose any wallpaper from that option. And if I missed anything, then let me know in the comment section and I will reply you guys. And if you face any problem, then I will talk about it later on another video. So no problem. And you guys can see I already installed Gcam and it's working pretty much fine. Portrait, night sight, and camera, everything, video, everything is working pretty much fine in that room. No issues on that. So you guys easily can use that room. So hope you guys understand the video. If you guys really like that video, then do subscribe and hit the bell icon. And thank you for watching.